What is up, guys? Welcome to itmeWeekly. JP here. Let's talk about this week because it's a little interesting. Well, before we even get to the week, let's talk about this setup. I fucking hate my camera position. I don't know what to do about it. I don't like talking up like this. I can't put the webcam anywhere on the table. I don't know. We're going to be experimenting a lot with the camera position in the future, but for now, let's move on and look at the schedule for the week. All right, so as you can see, there is a whole lot of streaming and a whole lot of no-shows. I'll just say it up front, so those of you who tune into this for the sole reason of wondering when the next roleplay stream is, there is not a Dark Heresy stream this week. Unfortunately, just people are too busy. I'm going out of town this weekend, starting on Friday. djWHEAT's going to like a wedding or something starting Thursday. Jeff's doing a shit ton of casts for SC2L. Steve can actually make every show. Steve's just like the champion of Dark Heresy. He's always able to do it. And Total Biscuits, of course, doing stuff with his channel, catching up on packs and things like that. So unfortunately, there's no time this week, so we can't do a Dark Heresy stream. But there might, like, I'd say a 5% chance that we have a roleplay D&D stream this week, but it is very slim, so do not count it. I didn't even throw it in the calendar. That's how slim it is. But as you can see, Tuesday through Thursday, every day at 5 o'clock Eastern, we'll be doing a Twitch stream. I don't know what game I'll be playing. We might play some games with the fans, maybe some Battlefield 3. I've been enjoying that lately. Not a big game week in terms of releases. Not a big release week for games is really the best way to structure that sentence. Next week, of course, is GTA 5, so I'll be playing the shit out of that. But yeah, this week just I think the biggest release is Amnesia: Machine for Pigs. And I don't think it's... Maybe I'll play that. That's a big maybe. I don't know if I want to stream that just because I know everyone in the comments like, please, JP, play the Amnesia. It's gotta be a great game. You gotta be so scared. No. All right. I enjoy being able to sleep. Fuck those games. But maybe. I don't know. Friday there is no 8-bits because djWHEAT is going out of town. And then Saturday and Sunday I am out of town because it's my birthday and I'm going back home to San Antonio to visit my family because I haven't seen them since like April. Or I didn't even know they existed until I thought about it last week and figured, hey, I should maybe go home instead of spending my my birthday here in Dallas. So that is what's going on. Of course, with YouTube, we have no Dark Heresy VODs because there are no VODs to put up. But for roleplay, we did play last night, so we'll be having those VODs come up every day at 4 o'clock Eastern. That's it for the schedule. Let's go ahead and jump into some fan mail. Now, of course, last week I put up a thread on my subreddit. It's at r/itmeJP on the top. And this will be kind of the place to go if you have a question for me. It's always going to be stickied up top there. So if you have a question for me, you can simply post it in there, and I will get around to it eventually. So try to ask evergreen questions. Those are questions that can be asked at any time or used at any time because there are a lot, and I can only do 3 a week. So let's get on with it and do the first question from Osex, I think. OASX. Osex. I think that's how you say it. State of the Game was put on hold for a while because you were in talks with a sponsor, as I understand it. Now that nothing is happening regarding that, can you tell us who the sponsor was and perhaps why it fell through? Yeah, I think I've actually talked about this somewhere. I don't remember where, so I'll go ahead and answer it again here. Why did my... Cool. All my monitors just turned off and switched. For no reason. I don't even understand what just happened there. It's a ghost in the machine. All right, so the sponsor was going to be... It wasn't really a sponsor. It was more that the show is going to be moved over to GameSpot.com, which really shouldn't be a big surprise. I think at the time I teased it at PAX by saying it was like a top 5 gaming portal on the internet or something, which is actually true. It might even be the biggest. I'm not sure. But why did it fall through? It really fell through because now my monitor's just fucking switched again. What in the fuck is going on with this shit? I don't understand it. It makes zero sense. It fell through because we basically I just couldn't. The guy that I was speaking with, the handler, started at GameSpot, and then I believe we went on Christmas break, I think is what happened. And when we came back, he had left for another job. I wasn't too particularly thrilled with it. Doing State of the Game at the time was somewhat of not an annoyance, but I was simply not having fun with the show, so I kind of let it go. There was never any like money on the table or anything like that. So it was more just exposure. It would have been a shit ton of exposure for the show. And that kind of, those conversations went on for a good while. I would say about a month or two. But yeah, unfortunately they just didn't get anywhere. So yeah, that's what happened with State of the Game. Hopefully I answered your question as much as you wanted me to. Second question comes from Crooked Vulture. Are you happy where you are living right now? If money wasn't an issue, where would you like to live? Dallas is all right. I wouldn't say it's the best place for someone in my situation. If I could live anywhere without money being an issue, I'd probably live in LA. LA or San Francisco. I think I would side with LA just because I have a lot more friends down there. It's more, the Polaris is located there in LA, so I'd have access to them in a face-to-face type situation, so that'd be good. But yeah, I think LA would probably be where I would live, and I'm thinking about moving out there. It won't happen until 2014, wherever I do decide to move, most likely, but it's definitely a possibility. So yeah, maybe you'll see me in LA in 2014, or San Fran, or maybe I'll move back to San Antonio. I don't know. The goal is, though, to move somewhere in 2014. I don't know when, and I don't know where, but we're going to go somewhere. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I'll see what happens then, I guess. The final question from F-Footed, or F-Footed. I don't know how you want me to pronounce your name, but I did it both ways, so hopefully it works for you. How do you think the LCS has changed the overall esports scene? Well, I think that the LCS has done what is a good comparison? I don't even know I can't really compare it to anything. Basically what the LCS has done has taken the, I fucking hate saying this now because it's such a buzzword that people they just throw out so much, but the production value and everything that the LCS does is on the level of, I would say, the NFL. It is simply incredible. It is just insane, and everything in esports compared to it is pretty fucking bad. They are on top of their games. They started using teleprompters pretty recently, which is huge for broadcasters. There's no more ums or any silliness. There wasn't really much to begin with, anyways. But having teleprompters in your broadcast is incredible. The production team that runs that is just insane. I mean, if you watch the All-Star match, it was just insanity. The level of production there, it just insane, and everyone's trying to play catch up right now. I look at what Blizzard's doing in San Fran, and it is very admirable, but it is nowhere near what LCS is doing, and it really just comes down to the money that they're putting into it. I'm sure Blizzard could do what LCS is doing if they just threw the money into it. And I know that's easier said than done because they're throwing a fuck ton of money into it. Um, but it looks incredible. If you haven't watched an LCS broadcast, I believe there's ones. Just go watch a VOD or something for 10 minutes outside of the game, and you can just see what it really looks like when people are at the top of their game. B-roll, tons of interviews, sending camera teams out to do stuff with players that are nowhere near the main hub. Just stuff that needs to be done, and good on them for stepping up and realizing that that's what needs to be done for a broadcast. So yeah, I think they haven't really changed the overall esports scene, but they've basically said, yeah, look at us, we're at the top right now. We're doing everything right. We own the teams, we own the game, so we can do whatever we want in the game. We have developers working on the spectator UI, so if you want to see something, then we can have that implemented within a week or two. It's really the way to go. I look at MLGs and things like that, and sure, they're great. They're obviously admirable tournaments, IEMs, MLGs, whatever NASLs, but nothing can match being able to go inside of the game, change what you need to change, get what you need to get out of the game, and then making that play and interface with the broadcast, which is what the LCS has done. So that's my long-winded answer, and that's all for itmeWeekly. Hopefully we see you on the streams Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5 o'clock Eastern. I'll probably be playing stuff with fans. I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe some Battlefield, because I have, like I said, been enjoying that. Tomorrow on Tuesday, I might be a little bit late because I do have to travel across town to get a haircut. So if I show up late to that, I apologize. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. JP out. Cue the fucking bloop. Bye.